overall thickness is supposed to be just a hair under 3.5, so 3.420. Put that down, 3.420. And then the lower bout, 4.3. So what I'll do is consider the fact that my back is roughly 100,000ths of an inch. So from the top of my soundboard to the toe or the end block where my back will be sitting, it should be 4.2 minus 0.1 inches because my back is about 0.1 inches. So what I'll do is I'll mark out 4.2 inches. Pencil. Those plans are from LMI. LMI makes nice plans. They're my favorite place for plans. So, oh, I'm sorry, not LMI. I just lied. I just told you my favorite place for plans, and it's not even the right place. The Guild of American Luthiers. You get a pretty good price if you're a member too. So I join once every few years, and then I buy a bunch of stuff. And then 3.420. 3.320. So now I'll have the appropriate thickness for a guitar that's made very much in the style of a Gibson LOO. So I have that marked. It's a pretty important mark. Like you don't want to just get it completely wrong. So now the next thing we'll do is grab just a scrap caul like this, and I'll put it in the sound hole right here. Just to hold the guitar nice and firmly onto the jig. Make sure that it's not going through your soundboard. That sucks to go through the soundboard, eh? Get next to the hole. So now it's securely fastened. This workboard here is flat. The dish that this top was built on is radiused, so you don't want to press down. You want to be really super gentle with this. So the next thing that I'll do is I'm going to set up my little tripod setup here, and we're going to basically mount 3 legs, which are going to be spool clamps. Actually, you could even use just threaded ready rod too if you don't have spool clamps. You could figure out how to do this many different ways, I'm sure. And I gotta raise this up a little bit. Something like that. And these two, they'll get adjusted. There's one that's, these two are adjustable from both ends, and the other one I'm just going to raise and lower accordingly. But I'm going to have these ones set to the side over here just to make sure that you don't want to have this flopping around. If you have two posts that are tight, that's a good idea. Then your dish won't flop all over the place. I will be putting the radiusing dish on top of these, and I'll show you how I trace the radius from the dish onto the guitar. Pretty neat little trick. I don't know how other guys do this, but we're going to have to make a really fancy tool. It's something that's usually available for $89.95, but I'm willing to let you guys walk home with one of these fine devices for free just today. So I'm going to adjust this. So now it's relatively close. I want to have these two in a pretty similar spot. Now, tighten this up. So then I'll take this dish, put it on top, and the next thing I'm going to do is get it set up properly. So before I can do that though, I need my fancy tracing tool. So I'll go make one. Can you just pause